I'm also an auntie.
Yes.
So I have a nephew. He's only 5 months old at the moment. Oh, he's the most perfect little bundle of joy that I spend every spare minute with him.
Yep.
Whether it's just looking at him because he's sleeping, holding him, playing with him, talking about him, showing other people photos, you know.
Welcome to this episode of the Organically Uncut Podcast. I'm Stephanie, the salon manager of Organic Ministry, and today I have with me the lovely Ceidar, who is one of our apprentices and also the daughter of Sarah, the salon owner. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get to know Ceidar a little bit more today and find out about her journey before coming to Organic Ministry, and then also chat to her about what's her experience been like since starting with us.
Beautiful.
So welcome, Ceidar.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. So Ceidar, tell me, how did you come from high school? What was your journey to getting to here in the salon working with Mum and us?
Yeah, so my first job was actually at the salon, and I was a salon assistant. I would like wash hair, sweep up, that kind of thing. I loved washing hair, working with hair, but I've always loved working with disability. So ever since I was in school, I always wanted to pursue a career in disability. So once I finished year 12, I went straight into uni at Flinders and I studied a Bachelor of Developmental Education, which I loved the Bachelor to start with, but then as it kept progressing, I found I wasn't enjoying it as much. But while I was there, I started work as a support worker, and I did half support work, half uni. And then from support work, I got promoted to support coordinator, which was amazing and awesome opportunity because I felt like I could help my clients a lot more in more of a personal way than supporting them through their daily life. But I knew that there were gaps that I couldn't fill as a support worker. So I needed to go higher on that ladder to help them. So I've grown into this new position in support coordination and I loved it. There was a lot to go on. It was a very intense career. I was looking after clients' NDIS plans, which was organising and coordinating all of their supports. And that's a lot for someone at 21 to be doing, not coming from a lot of experience. So I ended up ending my degree early and not finishing that and moving into support coordination. But I started getting a little bit burnt out and I found that there were too many gaps in the NDIS system that I was really struggling with. And every time I would get to a low point where I was just feeling really overwhelmed, I would always be coming back to, oh, I wish I was at the salon, or I really miss the salon, or I would always be thinking about, oh, my clients at the salon, I wonder what they're doing, that kind of thing. Because at the salon, you build a relationship with the clients. And I would find myself on my days off, or if I finished early, I would come in and grab a coffee just to see the girls at the salon too. Because I would always come in. I missed my team. I missed my girls. I was having the best time. And my mum being the salon owner, I knew everyone and I loved that. So there were some times I'd walk in and people would go, oh, Ceidar, how's your degree going? I've never met this person in my life, ever. I was like, great. And that's because my mother talks about her children every time she sees someone. And I loved that. I loved that atmosphere. It was such a beautiful atmosphere and such a beautiful team. And I'd never experienced a job where you were so unbelievably loved and supported. And then going from that to a career into area of work where it's a lot more negativity. There's a lot of segregation as well, and I just didn't feel that same love and passion like I did when I was here. So I spoke to my mum and I said I really wanted to come back into the salon, do an apprenticeship in hair, use that apprenticeship to travel. I wanted to do hair aid where you travel overseas and you learn, you know, you teach people how to look after their hair, cut hair, that kind of thing, and potentially travel all over the world with this trade that I have.
Awesome.
So it's been an awesome journey. I've learned so much along the way. And with that disability history, I started talking to my mum about this new extension space. And I was like, well, how can we be a little bit more inclusive in this design? So I spoke to mum saying there were a few clients I noticed were getting very overstimulated with the noise and the sounds and some of the lights and that kind of thing. So we sat down in her bed at like 7 p.m. and we were just like, right, let's grab a scrap piece of paper and write down all the things that I know that she knows that we can kind of include. So Mum built this new space with the intent of having like a low sensory, a nice place for people to go so they're not overstimulated. And I find it's not just a benefit for people with a disability, but if you just don't like a lot of talking, or you've just had like a really big day, you've got a headache, everybody can really enjoy that kind of quiet space. So it's inclusive for everyone, not just restricted to disability. And I love that, because I think we need to break that segregation.
Yes.
And I love it. So that's kind of bit of an idea of my journey to come into the salon and working as an apprentice here.
Yep. Yeah. And how is it working with Mum?
I love it. I do love it. I know Mum and I are a little bit similar. Like, I always kind of knew that.
No.
But then, yeah. So then literally every client's like, oh, you and your mum are so similar. And I'm like, oh, well, there you go. Well, that kind of checks out a little bit. But Mum and I, we say we're not really allowed in the low, quiet sensory space because we are too loud.
Yeah.
So,
you definitely both bring life to the salon, which we love. Yeah.
Thank you.
But Mum did, when Mum had a discussion with me about the new section and the low sensory and the quiet zone area, I remember her saying, no, that's Ceidar's thing. That's what she's bringing in from her past experiences into our salon. And I thought it was a brilliant idea, and Mum gave you all the credit for that, because without you having that experience prior to coming here, Mum and I would have no clue what people need in that full range of, people's needs. So it was super cool. And now we have a beautiful low sensory space.
It's amazing.
That gets shared with Tony as well in the the treatment space.
And I'm so glad Tony's here too, because those facials,
oh, they're amazing, aren't they?
I love them.
Yes,
yeah. I find in the salon, you just walking in, and clients say all the time to me, they go, I walk in, I just go, because it is pure relaxation. Whether or not Mum and I are in the salon together and it's really loud, it is still just a space where I always explain it as, once that door's shut, everything that's going on outside that door stays out that door.
Yeah.
Like, you walk in and it is about you.
Yeah.
In the salon, it is all about you. When we greet you, that's our focus. Our focus is on you. Yeah. We may have other clients, but when we're in front of you, it's all you.
Yeah, the experience is unique for them.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. So if you guys don't realise that Organic Ministry has low, quiet, sensory spaces, you do now, because you've been listening to our podcast. And please, when you book, if you want even a private room, we have a private room space for you to book in to have a one-on-one time with your stylist. And then we also have the low sensory space where you're still around people, but you know, it's a mutually agreed quiet zone. Yeah. And you can just have a beat to yourself and just switch off from the world around you. When do we get opportunities to have a couple of hours to just switch off? So please make sure you're booking those spaces in. We would love to give you the opportunity to experience them.
Yes.
And that's all thanks to Ceidar and her brilliant ideas. And she's got more brilliant ideas coming to the salon and what we can offer people to be diverse and to be inclusive. Yeah, it's awesome.
I love it.
So, Ceidar, what do you enjoy most at the moment about your apprenticeship in hairdressing? What are you finding you're loving?
I am loving, I just started learning how to cut, like very, very early on, but I've always wanted to cut hair. I've always watched my mum do it, and I get so excited about the shapes, the style, how can we move this, how just a haircut will change someone's face and their reaction when they look at themselves in the mirror. I love it. Yeah. So I've just started doing cuts at the salon with my mum. She's given me amazing opportunities and met amazing people to teach me.
Yeah, because a couple of weeks ago you did a workshop with Kylie Dwyer.
I did.
How was that?
Oh my goodness. For someone who has never picked up a pair of scissors besides to cut their dog at home, which was abysmal.
Louis, shout out to Louis.
Sarah, I'm sorry, Louis. It was amazing. Like, she showed me this, like the scissor range, what to expect, how to use them, how to hold, and it was just amazing. Just to learn from someone with so much knowledge that isn't my mother, who is amazing, but she's still my mum. It's like, this is a professional coming in that I don't know personally, and to learn from her and listen to the way that she teaches, it was just so magnificent, and I loved it, and it was so simple but to the point. She's fantastic. I love it. So definitely going back and subscribing to her and having a look more at techniques, as well as having the opportunity, as well as like with Kylie Dwyer, I got that experience. But
Yeah.
I've got my mother and all of the other amazing stylists in the salon to help teach me.
Mm.
So it's so exciting because everyone has different styles, different methods. And being an apprentice, I can adapt all of them
Yeah.
to become like an ultimate stylist.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You will.
I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But
I love how
loving it.
passionate you are about it. And we have a lot of fun around it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So, okay, so cutting.
I love cutting.
You love cutting.
I love my TAFE experience. I've learned so much from TAFE and I've been able to apply it in the salon, which is awesome. But even my community at TAFE as well, there's about 8 to 10 of us at TAFE, and we're all so close. And I find that the hairdressing community, no matter where someone is in their first year, first day to 30 years, 40 years experience, everyone is so on the ball and they're so supportive and so kind. And if you have a question or you're struggling with something, if the lecture is like not free, then there's another stylist who's like, oh, I know how to do that. I learned this way. Oh, I've tried this way, try that. And everyone just helps each other.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful to see. So I do love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. So TAFE and cutting, I love. Foiling's very fun.
Yeah, you just starting to get into foiling.
Started getting into foiling.
Very cool.
So just trying new techniques.
Yeah.
I just love trying stuff that's new.
Yeah.
Like hearing something new, I'm like, let's try it. Let's see how this works. And there's so much you can do.
Yeah.
And it changes every day. Like I never know what I'm going to do when I walk in. Even if I'll see my clients, I'll have a look, I'll see what I've recommended, what their history is to get a bit of an idea of what we've done. So I know, right, are we going to do the same thing? Are we going to change that up? Like, how are you feeling about how that's growing? I've seen this idea. I think it'll be amazing on you. How do you feel about changing it up today? Like, I get so passionate about that because I'm like, let's try something new. Let's change it, because worst case scenario, we go back to what we had before that you liked.
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
Oh, I get so excited about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, Ceidar, outside of the salon, what, we're not going to mention the footy season.
Don't. It's too soon.
It is too soon. Ceidar and I, we do love the Adelaide Crows. So we're very cut by the fact that they are not in the grand final this weekend. But we won't talk about that. No. So other than footy, what is Ceidar doing in her downtime?
Oh, I don't have a lot of downtime personally. I love my friends. I'm a very big social person. So I will wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'll go to the gym at 5:30, and I have about 5 to 6 people at the gym that I work out with. So about 20% is working out. The rest is just yapping with all those guys in the morning. So it takes about 2 hours. And then on every Saturday morning, I go do a park run at Jubilee. And I've created a beautiful community at the back of the park run, which I call Park Walk. And we just talk for about an hour, just walking up and down. And then I go to a cafe and just have a debrief about everyone's life. And that is the best way to start my weekend and just to end my week. I love it, and I would try and avoid it at all. Like, I'll never miss it.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll always make my plans around that, because that's, for me, something that's so important.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, I am one of 8 children.
That's right, yes.
So I have a very beautifully big family. I'm also an auntie.
Yes.
So I have a nephew. He's only 5 months old at the moment. Oh, he's the most perfect little bundle of joy that I spend every spare minute with him.
Yep.
Whether it's just looking at him because he's sleeping, holding him, playing with him, talking about him, showing other people photos. If you see me, I'm probably talking to you about my nephew. It comes up very quickly. Or just spending time with my family and friends is most of it. Most of my downtime is pretty much with people.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So only naturally for you to have gone and worked with people in a different situation to come and work with people in this situation.
Yes.
Yeah. And what is one thing that you love about this team at Organic Ministry, Ceidar?
Oh, there is so much to love. There's so many things. I think just how easy it is to get along with everyone. Like these girls are my workmates, but they're also my friends. Like, I love them. They are my family. Like, I'm an O&M girl. We're an O&M family. They're so beautiful. They're so loving. They're so supportive. Like, I know if I'm ever stressed or overwhelmed or I don't know what's going on, I can go to any single one of those girls and that I know that they've got me. Like they'll support me in it. They will encourage me. They'll show me what to do. I know that if there was any news in my life that was exciting, I want to tell them.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting straight on that group chat. Everyone's hearing about it.
Yeah.
And I'll be met with beautiful gifts, normally with chickens if Steph replies, some dressed up chicken, or some crazy like moving thing that the girls have found. But it just feels like a family that I'm going to work with.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
And I love these girls so much.
Yeah. Out of 3 of the staff that I have interviewed for this podcast, all of you have all focused around when I've asked you that question, that we're like a family here, which is great.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for coming with us today, Ceidar,
pleasure.
onto the show. And we look forward to having you again, I'm sure, in the future for you to tell us something along the lines of what's going on in Ceidar world.
Maybe a nephew update.
Yeah, who knows? Thank you so much, Ceidar, for coming today.
My pleasure.
And we hope that you've enjoyed getting to know Ceidar a little bit more. And when you come into the salon, she gives great hugs. So if you're a hugger, come and find Ceidar. Thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Please like and subscribe our podcast, and we will see you next time on the next show. Bye.
See ya.